Hello, welcome to all. I'm Michael and you're watching MyKoolTV. Still with that weird thing happening with that background remover. I sort of feel like I'm in my alien phase. Which way would be better? Is it? Hang on, let's try over here. Oh my goodness. So this morning I woke up at 5 a.m. in... what happened to you? The microphone's showing. Stop it. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Alright, I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning in Australia. It's too late for me. I'm I'm slightly ancient. I'm an artifact. Could you stop showing the micro? I'm talking to my boom arm. It's alright, we'll just let it go. I will just let it go. Look, I can still see a shadow of it. Hang on, I've got to fix this. Oh my god. What has happened to him? Do not know. Aha, and maybe you can still hear me. Maybe it's not a good thing. Anyway, yes, so I wake up at 5, and I have to admit, sometimes I can't handle it. I even... sorry. So I English, word. So what I'll do, I get up and I open the Optus app on my phone. Now the only issue is I can't do my usual thing and forget what I'm doing, right? And accidentally look at my phone and go, oh no! And you can tell sometimes if we've won or lost. You can see like an image that shows one of our players or one of their players, and they're going yay or something like that. And you go, oh no, what have I done? Or sometimes you actually see the actual score and you go, oh crumb. No. So what I'm saying is, what I like to do, and by the way, hi, I'm Michael from MyKoolTV. That's my TV thingy. Anyway, yeah, what I like to do is get up in the morning, because it's too much for me to stay up so late. So I get up at 5 a.m. and as I've been saying, I just open the Optus app, put it on full replay, and if things are looking bad, sometimes I have to admit, I just can't handle it emotionally, so I have to fast forward anyway. I'm not sure if the team is playing well overall. I feel that we've got many superior players. Not sure why Aston Villa is so tough. Mind you, they are, in my humble opinion, very dirty. They really are. I noticed we went in hard at the beginning, but I also go in hard rather than really do some dirty stuff. And look, I don't like it if our players do, like the Romero, that when he followed through and say, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Rubbish. That's dirty, and it borders on violence. Like it's either sport or it's violence. And you have to be making some sort of attempt at the ball. And today's sending off gratified me in a way. The number one way it gratified me was that it occurred after we were already 2-0 up playing 11v11, and I thought, well, they've got no excuse. I do feel that we're a bit slack. I just thought, now we did score 2 more goals, and that doesn't sound like it makes sense that when I say that we went slack. What I could see, we seem to be going in slow motion. Now, obviously, I'm not on the field, and I'm not the one who's getting exhausted because of the high level of energy required. But anyway, I thought today, if we don't win, we're going to be hanging on to 5th spot, and we have got a chance now. It's not dead set to get fourth spot. It's funny, like with all the injuries and all the disruptions. That's really, it's really, I think, affected our team more than we realise. I was saying, just as we hit sort of Christmas, I looked at all the upcoming fixtures, and I thought, oh, we're going to win most of them. There's only the odd one, like the way we were playing. So I'm not. yeah, I'm not sure. We don't seem as confident as we were, but maybe that's changing now. There's too much. The reason I was hesitating is because I had all these different thoughts. And it's too much, so I'll just have to simplify it and say, well, look, I just wanted to see the Tottenham that we saw in the first 10 games. And I think it's fair to say that during the season, it's like us during the year, isn't it? We start off the year, we're going hell for leather, and then as we go through, we're getting exhausted by all the speed bumps and the things that we had hoped mightn't happen or didn't even imagine would happen. But I just wanted to say today, I felt Van der Ven was the man of the match until he obviously came off, and I think it was a pity he didn't get it. But I'm really delighted to say that Brennan Johnson is now looks a lot stronger. He's going hard into challenges, and I'd just like to apologise to Brennan for saying that there was timidity there, and I did feel that was the case. And I don't know, maybe that was more of a self-preservation thing, or he's had some good mentoring and saying, listen, you're strong enough, or he's actually getting strong now at the Tottenham level. So I'm very happy for him, and he's scoring. I'm very happy for Timo Werner. Now we are beginning to see that Timo Werner, long may it continue, can score, and he is a very good winger. And again, I'm happy for him too. As soon as we it said we were getting, or I can't remember whether it was we were getting or we got Timo Werner, I was delighted because I know his quality. Although I didn't sort of really look that closely at his Chelsea time, and I wasn't aware that there was this scoring dilemma, to be perfectly honest. So I've only sort of started going really heavily back into English football. I've always been a Chelsea supporter, but right now I'm watching Ange Postecoglou FC. Listen, I'm 64 and I've been an Ange Postecoglou. Stop it, Michael. Stop the bromance. I've been a Chelsea supporter since I was 10 because of the 1970 final, the two games. We ended up beating Leeds 2-1 after the first game being 2-2. Those were the good old days. You'd have the final again. You'd have the big fight. You'd have the big... the big two matches. Mind you, I suppose you could argue that it was a lot more affordable than it is now to go and see a match. I think in a way, although that's a whole other podcast, isn't it, that we've been left behind as the fans. However, I just want to say that, I thought that Tottenham would hardly lose any and we'd end up number one again. And obviously now we'll be, it'll take some endeavour to get to to the fourth spot. And look, in saying that, I just realised in my mind, I went, hang on, he's only developing the squad. So isn't it funny, like people were saying, the first 10 games, we thought, wow, this is good. And so we became victims of our own success when things went downhill, when our players, exploded and self-immolated themselves, and then we lost our best, probably the best centre-back in the league, I would argue, and Maddison, our playmaker. So that was pretty tough, and then we had, to wait for players to come back, and a long time for the injuries as well. Romero with his, was it 3 or 4 weeks send off? It's just shocking. And I noticed that Romero has been a lot more disciplined in recent games. So it's good to see him show a measured roughness, not roughness, a measured toughness, because I don't want us to cheat either, as much as. That disgusting little figure, Matty Cash, that should have been a red, what he did to Bentancur. I mean, I do agree with the blue card thing, by the way, and I'm rambling, and that's, look, this is my 11th, more or less with bits and pieces in there. I've really got to get my head round doing these more professionally if I want to get anyone to listen and watch. But I really don't like that sort of disgusting play where you just, I mean, it's almost like karate, isn't it? You're just going for the person's leg. And you see how you see from the side, it's shocking, you see the leg bend, you know, the foot's sort of there, and you sort of see, you know, oh, I can't show it because I've got this silly, anyway, does that work? Yeah, so you see the leg, that's the leg, right? So it's like that, and then you can see it bend slightly and then come back, and you go, oh my God. And look, I mean, it's like stressing metals to determine their hardness point and all that. I remember we had a machine at school years ago when I was in England. It wasn't Australia actually, yeah. We had a machine that tested the hardness of things, and like how much more pressure or force would it have required for who did he hit today? Udogi. You know, and I mean, how much more pressure would it have required for him to snap Udogi's leg, crack it or snap it? You know, like a compound fracture, which would be just, you know, doubly awful. And he'd be out for pretty much a whole year, wouldn't he? Oh, maybe not. It's actually better to have a clean break, I believe, than a cruciate ligament or something like that. Anyway, I've been raving. I'm delighted. Probably shouldn't be delighted at someone's misfortune, but really, that was an outrageous tackle. It had nothing to do with the ball, and it was dangerous. Potentially dangerous, shall we say? But really, those sort of things, I think, put football in. Damage the brand a little bit. Although some people would argue, no, that makes it more exciting. Anyway, I'm rambling and rabbiting on. Hooray, Coys. Yes, I know, yeah. But I'm following Ange Postecoglou FC, and just, like, if he leaves Tottenham, I'm still, look, I was born in London, you see, I'm in Australia, but I was born in London. So that's how I'm justifying following Ange Postecoglou FC, aka Tottenham Hotspurs Football Club. The team I've followed, since I was 10 years old. So what? 54 and a half years. Is Chelsea, and I'll just sort of leave them in the. I'm going to put them in the metaphorical drawer, and I'll get back to you guys later. Okay. Hi, Ange. I love you. I honestly love you. And my brother-in-law Mark in England says I've got a bromance with Ange Postecoglou. It's one-sided. What can I say? Thank you so much for listening to me rabble dabble gabble on. Yabbity doo. And I'm MyKoolTV, and I'll be here and there until I can stabilise. Yeah, I have my own sort of mental health issues. But as you can see, I do smile and I do laugh in between. So much love to all of you out there. Come on, you Spurs. Thanks for being here. I'm going to stop streaming now. Yes, I'm going to do it. You can't stop me. Do it. Oh, hang on. No. Oh, help. Here we go. This is some music from a song I wrote, but it's just the music. Come on now.